I wonder if YouTube's gonna let me say gun or not. We've been given another mission by Oliver. We are gonna crochet the gun from Hello Neighbor 2. It's like an old-fashioned bell shotgun. What I'm gonna do, or what I'm gonna attempt to do, is I'm gonna try to use up some of my acrylic from my stash. I have some Big Twist Value in, what is this? This is camel. So the gun is like gold with a brown handle. So I'm going to use this for the gold because I don't have gold. And then I'm going to use this for the handle. And this is the Big Twist Value in chocolate brown. So I don't even think I ever touched this. When I was first doing markets, I saw someone crochet a bunch of Pokemon, but they were like potatoes, like little potato Pokemon. And so I bought a bunch of this Big Twist Value so that I could do a whole set of them for a market, and it never happened. I immediately realized that I really dislike crocheting in acrylic for amigurumi, and so I never used it. So I have like pretty much this whole section here is all Big Twist Value. I have black, I have orange, I have baby blue, I have like a teal blue down there, I got green, I got red, I got black, but... And you're going to think right now, well, what do you mean you're going to use the acrylic yarn? You don't like using acrylic. I don't. And so I'm going to try to use my... Ooh, I lost the light. I don't like using acrylic, so I'm going to try to turn this into I-cord and see if I can shape the I-cord to be the gun from Hello Neighbor 2. I wonder if YouTube's going to let me say gun or not. I'm going to find out. I have my paper towel holder. I went and got that from the kitchen. I am thinking that I will wrap this with the light brown yarn and I will build up the barrel into that bell shape. And then for the brown yarn, I'll just wrap it around the end to make a handle. For that, I might need stuffing or maybe to cut some cardboard for shape. But I think it's gonna work. I don't know. Nothing like a glue gun activity for a Saturday. I was working on editing a video, so that's why I'm like in the coziest of cozies. I was super cold. It was really cold in here. Also, I burned my finger. I burned my finger on my cast iron. I was making chicken. Have you ever tried air chilled chicken? So I had never even heard of it before, but my husband hasn't been feeling good, so I wanted to make him some like chicken stock soup. Like I do a whole bunch of turmeric, some lion's mane, some ginger, garlic, and that's just kind of what I always give him when he's not feeling good. And I was like, oh, let me get organic chicken, you know? And then I was like, maybe I should get a whole chicken because the organic like sliced chicken is like super expensive, and whole chicken is always cheaper than like chicken that's been butchered.
I think that's enough yarn too.
Okay, we'll see. But then I saw this thing and it said air chilled chicken. It was the cutest little chicken. And so I looked at it and like I was just looking at it. It has all these like certifications, like humanely raised, like all slow growth chicken. So it doesn't have any, it's not like one of those breeds that have been bred to grow fast. And I was like, well, like, I don't know, low stress chicken, like it's free range. That sounds better, right? And so I got it, and then I got home and I started looking into like what makes air chilling so much more expensive, because it was like double the price of a regular whole chicken. And apparently it's just better because they don't soak it in water, so it retains more flavor, retains more nutrients, and the chicken skin gets crispier. And so I cooked it, and amazing, guys. So I butchered it up and I put most of it into the soup, but I saved the thighs and I fried those in my cast iron, and the chicken skin is, I don't even know how to like convey this to you, because I'm sure you've had crispy skin chicken or chicken with crispy skin, but it was so much more crispy without burning and so much faster. So I just crisped the skin and then I threw it into the oven to bake with some rosemary and butter, and it was so good. It was so good. My daughter was like, "Mom, this is so good." It was good. If you've never tried it, try it. And plus, apparently, if it's not air chilled chicken, it's water chilled, and they put chlorine, and that sounds gross. So we're on the floor, and I'm using my son's little like lap desk that he has, so that we can begin the gluing process. I got my cord. This is how much. It was about half of the skein of what I already had. So I got my glue gun. It's heating up, and then I already know this is probably going to take a bit of glue, so I have some extra sticks. Now, Ollie, I need the paper towel holder, baby. Where'd you leave it?
Have to be very careful with those glue guns.
So what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna wrap it starting about here to leave a little bit for me to attach where the handle's gonna go. And my hands are very stained with turmeric, so please ignore that.
Is it in a vacuum? But why do I love that thing? Mom, I think there's too much yarn.
Okay, go ahead and turn it off.
You cut the string, Mom.
Because I'm ready to finish, so I'm gonna finish this end. So I'm gonna go across.
Mom, why is some eyes red?
To the left. Whose eyes are red?
No. Why is some ice red?
Ice?
Yeah, why is some ice red?
I don't think I've ever seen red ice, baby.
I seen it.
You have?
It's in Octonauts.
Octonauts, they had red ice?
Yeah.
Well, did they explain it?
Oh, it's red because it's...
I don't know.
I don't think you can go that far. Mom, how long is it going to start looking like my gun?
I think it's going to start looking like your gun real soon.
Mom, first I want you to start making the handle part now.
I will. Hold on.
Did you just stab your needle in my yarn?
So this is all the brown I have left. This is my barrel. It's a little teeny tiny bitty messy on the inside, but I think I can cover that up with some scrap yarn later. I just need to get my tweezers and I don't have them in here. This is the brown yarn I'm working with, and I think I'm going to use this as a fabricator for the handle. I need to pull up some pictures and analyze it, but I think I can cut this into the correct shape, and it's lightweight enough that I think it'll hold on to this pretty well without dragging it down. So this is the part that I'm working on.
Mom, my arm's falling asleep.
It is.
Yeah. And I'm sleeping with my arms.
That, and then...
And I'm very, very, very special.
You are very, very, very special.
That's why I don't cut my toes or my fingers. Because everything on me is special. Also, my skin is special. Foam is my language.
Foam is your language?
Yeah, it's my new language. Our language is like voices.
Languages are the sounds that we make so that other people can understand us. That's a language.
Mom, I think that's good. But Mom, how long are you going to take in on the clock?
How long am I going to take on the clock?
Yeah, look.
Probably another hour.
Why is that back up, Mom? Mommy, is that good enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Please.
Magically?
Yeah, from nowhere. So when we buy the helicopter, it just gives us the item. It's not a game.
Okay, so right now I'm just building out the handle still. Yeah, it's this way. So it's looking pretty good. Because you've had me make you the camera from Hello Neighbor 2, the virtual boo from Luigi's Mansion, and the backpack from Luigi's Mansion, the vacuum from Luigi's Mansion, and now we're making the shotgun from Hello Neighbors 2, sir.
Yeah, it's taking longer than my vacuum took.
No, this is much faster than your vacuum. Your vacuum took me a long time.
And next time I'm going to ask you to make me a Pokeball.
A Pokeball? You got so much requests, sir.
I'm a big fanboy.
You're a big fanboy?
Yeah.
So this is where we're at. I have the horn and I have like the butt of the gun done. I just need to make the sides, but I'm gonna need more brown for that because I only have this much left. I made some more I-cord, and now here is the shape of our shotgun, and I just need to come up around like this. I think the best way to do that is gonna be just like this and then sweep around back. So just like that. So this is where we're at. It's looking pretty good. Ollie is being very patient boy. Now I'm just going up the side to give it a straight edge because these were obviously curvy. Right now I'm just sewing over like this messy, like I got real messy with the glue gun right there. So I'm just sewing over that part. But overall, it's looking pretty good. And honestly, like, I doubt he'd ever notice it, but it really is bothering me right now. And the good thing about the I-cords being 3D, is even though I used hot glue in this project, I can still sew through
Hot glue?
This top layer. Alright, you want to try it out?
Did I hold it like this around?
Yeah, that way. What do you think?
Good.
All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna work on your trigger, okay? But you can go play with it for now. So take it with you. Yeah, you can go play.
I want you to make this trigger now.
I am gonna make the trigger now, but it's gonna take a little while because I need to get the machine.
What machine?
The machine.
That machine?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get the machine?
I got the base of the shotgun done. I got the bell done. I also got the like wood encasing done. So now I just need the trigger. I just need to do the loopy thing and then put the trigger in, and I think I'm good to go. So here is, oops, there's our shotgun, and I think the trigger should go about here.
Mom, did you put the strap?
Not yet, baby.
Why?
Should you go potty?
Mm-mm.
Okay, go potty while you're waiting for me. There we go. So this has been a super fun project, but I am kind of worried. So I made my son the virtual boo from Luigi's Mansion. I also made him the vacuum backpack from Luigi's Mansion. And then I also made him a camera from Hello Neighbor 2. That was actually the first like video game merchandise like present or like toy that I made him. And he's asked me for this shotgun before, and I kind of put him off because like I was just like, I don't even know how I would go about making that other than like crocheting an entire shotgun. And even then, like I felt like I wasn't sure how I could possibly crochet this. And now that I've done it and I've made it, and like this is an I-cord, so like obviously it's not the same thing as crocheting the whole thing. Now doing it, I think I could crochet this, but I do think it would be like several hours. And I'm not even talking, like this has already been about 2 hours, maybe even 3. Actually, let me see. It's Saturday. So it's been about 3 hours now that I've been working on this. I think if I tried to crochet this, it would be like an 8 to 10 hour project just by the size of it. Unless I did it in blanket yarn, but I don't think that it would have as good of a shape in blanket yarn, if that makes sense. Because I could do more structure in acrylic yarn or cotton yarn even. And in the blanket yarn, I think it would be harder, not for the round part, but for like for the butt of the shotgun. I don't know how good that would look in blanket yarn. So this still took me a while, and it's still like handmade, but I do feel like this definitely went a little faster. But I am getting kind of nervous because like every time he asks me to make him something and I make it, it's getting more and more complicated, and I feel like I'm setting myself up for some pretty impossible projects in the future, because he's only 4, so he has at least 4 to 5 more years, maybe even 6 if we're lucky, of like this kind of intense pretend play that he's doing. So what am I gonna be asked to do next? Because at least with my older son, like his thing is Pokemon, but there are a lot of designers out there designing Pokemon patterns. Oliver, he has more niche interests like Hello Neighbor 2 and Luigi's Mansion. And he doesn't, it's not like he wants me to crochet him a Luigi. He wants like the accessories so he could pretend to be Luigi. So, like, what is he gonna ask me for in the future? Hi, so this is Editing Betty here, also Betty from the future. It has been many, many months since I actually sat down and recorded this video. I'm just now getting around to editing it. And a bush. He asked me to make him a bush today. He doesn't even want it to be made out of yarn. He just thinks that I can make him a bush that he can hide inside of. Pretty fun stuff though.
Mom, when did it be nighttime?
Right now.
Mama, you can see my mind by looking at my belly button. My mind is baby stuff.
Your mind is baby stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it on you so I know how to fit it. And let's see. And then it's gonna be like that. Okay.
The outside not fine. It's dark.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, what happened to the sky?
Alright, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Alright, you ready? What do you think?
Good. Boom, boom.
I did it.
Huh, why are you doing in my house, Mom? Get out.